Hello and welcome to A State of Nature where everything goes. Today we have a special guest. He's the author of Leviathan and the man that supports an absolute monarchy. Please help me welcome Mr. Thomas Hobbes. Woo! Thank you for joining us, Mr. Hobbes.
It's a great pleasure to be here.
So, today we're going to be talking about your views and beliefs on the human state of nature and our natural rights. We'll also be addressing the controversial issue of the stoplight.
Sounds like a great plan.
So, Thomas, can I call you Thomas?
I prefer Mr. Hobbes.
Okay. Mr. Hobbes, tell us what you believe humans are like in a state of nature.
Well, I know that everyone in this world is selfish. Even the people in this audience.
If we're all selfish, horrible people, then what do you believe our natural rights are as humans?
Humans only have these basic rights: life and survival.
How do these, for lack of a better term, things exemplify the need for the creation of a government?
Without a government, there would be a lot of chaos and destruction. Putting a government in place creates order that protects everyone's natural rights and helps prevent chaos that would thrive otherwise. But of course, having the system in place comes with expectations for both the government and the governed.
So with that, how does a stoplight come into play?
Well, without a stoplight, people wouldn't use their common sense and would just drive on through, which wouldn't work because there must most likely be a giant traffic jam in the middle of the interstate. So with the stoplight, people are required to stop when the light is red.
I believe you mentioned something in your book, Leviathan, about the social contract?
Yes, I believe that everyone must obey the laws of the government, no matter what. If people want to feel safe and protected, they must give up all their rights to the government.
So, do you think that if there was no government, the stoplight would exist? And what makes a stoplight a helpful tool to keeping the peace and traffic flow?
I personally do not think that if there was no government, the stoplight would be in play. Because people have such selfish ambitions, they would all just do what they want when they want. The stoplight is a very helpful tool for preventing chaos in the streets. People have no choice but to follow the law, or else we have no control or responsibility for the people who choose to do otherwise.
Are stoplights designed to persuade drivers to follow the rules, or designed to do something else?
The stoplights are designed to make people stop. They know that they'll face some kind of punishment if they don't.
We're going to bring out a guest who was badly injured by someone who violated the rules of the stoplight and the government. Come on out, Frida.
Thanks for having me here today. It's a great pleasure meeting you, Mr. Hobbes.
Frida, what role do you think the government plays, and was putting a stoplight in a good idea?
I think the government is doing exactly what it should be doing, protecting us. Stoplights are exactly what this world needs to keep the peace.
This question would go for either of you. Do you think that there are any circumstances where the laws of the stoplight can be violated?
Absolutely not. This is the reason why I'm wearing a cast and using crutches.
I completely agree with Frida. No one should break the laws we have put out to protect the people. They must obey the laws, or there will be consequences.
What kind of consequences are we talking about here?
We're talking about a ticket as a warning. Then, if violated too many times or too harshly, they'll be taken to jail.
Let's talk about what happened with Frida's accident.
I think that violating the laws goes against what everyone's agreements are. Like I said, everyone is selfish, that people didn't even consider anyone else.
I completely agree. Well, that's all the time we have today. Thank you for joining us, and please come back next week when we're interviewing John Locke. Have a nice day.